So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. And he's there to belt it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Neymar. Barcola in acres of space out wide. Big chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Oh, what a mistake!
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Idrissa Gueye. Ndiaye. Now it's Grealish. He is through here! Messi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Everton deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Ndiaye. And it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And he's taking no chances there. Everton have the chance to go the other way. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Messi. He's got away. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neymar. Tarkowski did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Grealish, driving on and making good progress. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And this is Grealish. There's the shot! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Oh, he saved it!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Garner. Grealish. Threads one in. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Neymar. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because...
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with...
Number 11. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Beto. Substitution in progress.
Shoots! No mistake! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it.
Everton have penetrated for the first time.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, to be honest, Peter, he has dictated much of the play. Better late than never in trying to stop him.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Grealish. Good ball, good take. Great ball if he can get there. Goes for a shot! Oh, and that should have been two.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Haaland. And it's Neymar.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
O'Brien gets into a good... Decent chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And the shot! Goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop him.
And yes, it's him again.
Number 2. Substitutions taking place.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Everton could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Idrissa Gueye. Well, that looks a decent ball. No, it's Beto. He's through, it's one-on-one! And that is as far as it goes. Well, the players and the coaches have plenty to think about here. A disappointing outing, and they collect nothing for it. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players.
Stack this bread, let me do it like I'll spend it all when it hits December. Better put some respect on my name.